Hi, Tammy Goebel here. Today I want to talk to you about getting over embarrassment. Yeah, everybody has it. It's a primal instinct. Clear back, it started with Adam and Eve. Remember Adam and Eve? They're walking around the garden naked, not a big deal, and they ate the forbidden fruit, and then they heard God's voice coming, and Satan said, "Quick, you're naked, hide yourself." So they hid themselves, and then God called out, "Adam, where art thou?" And he says, "Oh, I hid myself because I was naked." You know the whole thing, right? Well, who told you you were naked? Well, did you eat the fruit? And this is where embarrassment and shame first came from. When babies are very first born, they're really not embarrassed or ashamed. They don't know nothing. But as they start to grow up very quickly, within 1.5, 2 years, boy, that embarrassment and shame starts at a young age. You know, when we are, here we are going for a goal. Here's the goal. When we are going for a goal, what is one of the very first things that stops us? The wall that comes up right here, this thick wall. We're walking along trying to go for this goal, and what comes up? A wall. And the wall is embarrassment. Embarrassment and shame. That's one of the very first things that'll stop you from getting what you want. Afraid to call people because what would they think if you called them? One of the things. This is the biggest thing that keeps us from accomplishing things that we want in our life. Woe-tam. Woe-tam. What others think about me. What will people think about me if I do a Facebook Live? How embarrassing. What will others think about me if I go for something? You know, my son who is 14, we had him tested, and he tested out of 8th grade, and he's going into 9th grade. And he learned that right after school got out, so a week after school got out. So that was back in June. And I said, "So what did your friends say when you told them that you're going to go into 9th grade?" He goes, "Oh, I haven't said anything to anyone." I said, "You haven't?" Because his friends are in 9th grade. And so I thought they would be excited, and I thought he would be excited to be with them. And he says, "Oh, I haven't told them." "Why not?" He goes, "I don't know. I don't know what they'll say." So he was worried about what other people would think. Now, you would think that would be a good thing, but he was too embarrassed to tell them. Well, he also earned his Eagle Scout Award when he was 13. He's not 14 yet, by the way. He's turning 14 next month, but this is in the same summer. He earned his Eagle at age 13, which is an awesome thing to do. So we're having his Eagle Court of Honor, and it's been 2 months now, and it's almost time to get ready to go back to school. And I says, "Are you going to tell your friends that you're going into 9th grade with them?" "No." I says, what? You're just going to show up on the first day of school and be in their same class and have them look at you like, what's going on? Don't you think it would be more fun to, you know, be able to talk about it and see if you have some of the same classes together and things like that?" He goes, "I don't know." So I says, "Okay, it's your Eagle Court of Honor. All your friends are going to be there. Do you want to tell them then?" "No." I says, "Do you want me to tell them? Because I'll be happy to tell them. In fact, will you please let me tell them? I think they would be excited about it." He says, "I guess if you want to." So he gave me permission to tell. But the whole several hours up, getting ready to go to his Eagle Court, he was like a mess. Like he was like really solemn, like quiet, didn't talk much. I says, "Are you getting sick? Do you not feel good?" Well, come to find out, this was later, after the Court of Honor, he told me that he was really nervous about me telling everybody. And I had no idea that that's what he was like, had a stomachache about, and was worried about, you know. But it turned out to be an awesome thing. Like when I told everybody, some of his friends in the back were like, yes, they were so excited. And then afterwards they're like, "Corbin, we're so excited. You're gonna, you know, you skipped a grade and you're gonna come up and be with us and stuff." So he thanked me at the house, saying, "Thanks so much for telling everybody." But for 2 months, he was worried about what other people would think of him. And this is just one of the things. It's a 13-year-old emotion, right? But it's not just 13. It's in adults as well. Another example, my sister and I were walking into a grocery store together, and my sister is drop dead gorgeous, okay? She has this beautiful long red hair, is so pretty. and an awesome body. And so we're walking into this grocery store, and this guy comes walking out, and he just glances our way and then keeps going. And in our, minds, you think about what it was that he thought about. Well, she turned to me and said, sorry, excuse the little interruption, but we're going to keep going now. I'm not going to redo it. She turned to me and said, I bet he thought we looked dorky. And I looked at her and went, why would he think that? Because in my mind, as he walked by, I thought he thought, oh, there's a couple of cute girls. That's what I thought in my head. Those are the voices that went in my head. And then the voices in her head were, he probably thought we were like really dorky, ugly girls. And I thought to myself, you know what? We'll never know what the guy thought. And it doesn't even matter what he thought. It doesn't matter what other people are thinking about you. It only matters what is going on in your mind. What are the thoughts going on in your mind about you? Are you tearing your confidence level down by your thoughts, or are you building it up by your thoughts? Because really, it's none of our business what other people think about us. If we can get over the what other people, how do I get the T? What others think about me. If we could get out of that what others think about me syndrome all the time, we could go so many places in life. I mean, if I was always worried about what you guys were going to think about me when I was done with this video, how many mistakes I made, how I looked this way and lost my train of thought, and thought, never mind, I'll just start over. Why am I even doing this? If we always worry about what other people think about us, we're not going to reach our goals. You want to get through this barrier? Get rid of embarrassment, shame. Get rid of worried about what other people think about you. So you get a challenge today. Ooh, a challenge. You get the challenge to help you get over your embarrassment about things, especially just embarrassment in front of family. So do you remember back on day 6 when I taught you about declarations and standing up and just doing your declarations loud and clear and with music and all that stuff? Well, today you're going to do your declarations, because I hope you're still doing them every single day. You got to do declarations. You're going to stand up in your living room on a kitchen chair, and you're going to turn on the music really loud, and you're just going to declare to everybody in your whole family your declarations. I add value to other people's lives. I am a highly motivated, extremely dedicated, completely organized, successful mother, wife, teacher, mentor, presenter, millionaire, whatever it is you are. Okay, just make whatever is your declaration that you say. If you're saying I add value, if you're saying whatever it is, I am awesome, whatever your declaration is, build it out with music in the background on a chair in your house. Your kids will actually love it. They're not going to think you're weird, but you might think they're going to think you're weird, but they're going to want to get a chair and maybe do it with you, unless they're in the teenage stage, because then embarrassment really shuts down the teenager. We got to get past this embarrassment and go for our goals and our dreams and our desires and our aspirations, and stop with what all these people are thinking about us. It doesn't matter. It's time for you to live your life and stop worrying about what other people think about you. So my challenge is to do your declarations loud and clear on a chair with music to everyone. If you're already doing that and it's not a big deal to you, go do it on your front porch. Something to grow your comfort zone, grow your confidence level, and get rid of your embarrassment. Talk to you tomorrow. Love you guys.